You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I have got your full roster of weekly spoilers from Monday, December 9th through Friday, December 13th. We are going to have Diane and Billy conspiring together, guess against who, and Nick fears there may be a new and worse attack on Sharon because of something they find out on Monday. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. Let's jump right in. If you're not following us, please click that subscribe button. Monday, December 9th is season 52, episode 46. So Summer comes over to the Abbott mansion and tells Kyle that they should be the ones to tell Harrison that Claire isn't going to be his nanny anymore, even though Claire said very clearly that she wanted to be the one to tell him because she wanted to reassure him she'll still be there. But, you know, Summer is definitely her mother's child this week with a lot of stuff she does. And Summer just pushes Kyle so hard that he finally has to cave. And at the same time, she admits that she and Chance have broken up. So Kyle and Summer do tell Harrison, and he takes it very well, and he says he loves Claire so much and he's glad she's still gonna be around. And Summer insists to Kyle that she's perfectly okay with him seeing Claire, but we all know she is eaten up on the inside. Meanwhile, oblivious to all this happening, Claire is with her parents Cole and Victoria and tells them she took the job with Nikki. Things are great with Kyle. She's telling Harrison after this. And her parents are very happy that Kyle isn't holding Victor's chicanery against her. And then Kyle shows up as her parents leave, and Kyle goes ahead and tells her that he and Summer told Harrison that she's leaving. Claire is upset because she really wanted to tell him herself, but Kyle says Summer pushed really hard for it. Harrison was fine. And then Claire decides to let it go, and her parents kind of see them through the window kissing, and they worry that Claire is just moving too fast. Michael comes to tell Sharon, Nick, and Mariah the results of the drug test, and I said it was going to be hallucinogen. This was not one of the ones that I was guessing. PCP, angel dust, scary stuff. And Sharon is unmoved and still wants to plead guilty because despite the drug, she still thinks that she killed Heather. And, you know, Mariah and Nick are trying to figure out who did this. Michael thinks it was done after the prescription was filled. He still wants to fight in court, and Nick vows to find out who did it. And Sharon just wants to go think. They worry she might be in danger. And she's wondering who drugged her. And then she is, you know, thinking about the night Heather died, still doesn't have her memories back. Nick and Mariah and Michael keep talking and trying to figure out who did this and if they are still targeting Sharon. And Michael says it's Sharon's guilt eating at her and the fact that she still wants to plead guilty even though someone did something to make her aggressive and have blackouts, because that's one of the PCP things. So Jordan rants to Ian about Claire's great life. And she also reveals that Nicholas and Michael had the medication tested and they found the PCP, and Ian is very upset that Nick thought of that, and Ian orders Jordan to fix it, but she says she can't. They bicker. He calls her sloppy, and she says, look, I have never made a mistake, which inaccurate, but she reminds him that he promised to target Claire and he better do it or else. She threatens to out him, and Ian reminds her he got her out of prison, yet she's failing to do what she said. Nonetheless, he puts on a hat and sunglasses, kind of a lame disguise, to go and find Claire and get started doing what Jordan has demanded. So that takes us to Tuesday, December 10th, season 52, episode 47. Ian is out and about, and he runs into someone that he knows from the past. And I mean, that is so many possibilities. He knows so many people. It could be Phyllis. It could be his child bride / adopted child, Mariah. It could be Sharon, who, you know, he just set up with Jordan's help. So whoever sees him is not going to be very happy about it. I guarantee it. Nobody in town wants to see Ian. Meanwhile, Phyllis and Daniel want justice for Heather's murder. And I wonder if on Tuesday they've heard about the medication test, because that means to Nick and Michael and Mariah and, you know, everybody supporting Sharon that they really feel like she is completely not to be held accountable for what happened to Heather. And at this point, it sounds like even her lawyer, they think that she was drugged into doing it. Like it hasn't dawned on them she was drugged and somebody else did it, because that seems so crazy. Devon and Abby are back from their honeymoon on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, December 11th, season 52, episode 48, Diane gets busy plotting with Billy. And that's two of Victor's enemies working together. Plus, Billy needs a job. Diane has a new business. We'll see how it goes. I am excited to see these two work together to take aim at the mustache. I hope they enlist some other of the people that he's pissed off recently to get in this game with them. Sharon decides she's going to sneak around and spy on Phyllis. So I wonder if she somehow suspects her, which doesn't really make sense, like Phyllis drugging her medication so she would kill Heather. It just doesn't make sense. So I don't know what Sharon's premise is for spying on Phyllis, but you know how sneaky Phyllis is. She'll probably catch her at it. And Victor gets the better of Jack yet again. So we'll see what that's about. Thursday, December 12th, episode 49 of the current season. Lily has a very serious choice to make, a tough decision. Nikki did want her to come to Chancellor. She told her no. Devon is back, and he's probably going to amp up the pressure on her coming back over to Winters to work with him and Nate. And we'll see. I hope that she winds up with the people targeting Victor. That's my hope. Audra makes a promise to Nate about something in the promo this week. He tells her he has decided to hire a PI that Devon recommended to find Amy Lewis's son, aka Damien, who is Nate's half brother, and maybe she's telling him that she's here for him throughout the process. Their relationship is definitely getting more serious despite her anti-marriage, anti-love stance. Victor decides that he needs to test Claire's loyalty to the Newmans. Maybe it's because she's so close to the Abbotts and is dating Kyle, who hates him. Friday, December 13th, episode 50 of season 52 has Nate telling Lily and Devon that he really wants them to give Audra another chance. He is continuing to date her. He's not going to break up. He had suggested that she come to work at Winters, and Lily and Devon both said no. Audra was actually mad that he even suggested it. She says she can make her own way, so maybe this is personal, not professional. Sally considers how she feels about Billy. They've been friends and they've just done the deed, and they do have a good friendship, and now, they have this physical thing, but I think Sally's considering, is he just a rebound or somebody she could fall for? Could he be her Mr. Right? Adam said that Billy would never make her happy. Maybe that's on her brain. And Michael and Phyllis's friendship is put to the test as the week ends. She's already upset about him defending Sharon, and now if he comes and tells her that if he takes this to court, he's probably going to be able to get her off because her meds were tampered with, then I think it's going to get so much worse for them.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.